Hello and welcome back to Starfield. We are once again at the beginning of the main quest. We're following it through. I decided that because I was jolted back to the beginning, I went ahead and just consoled in the materials that I needed to upgrade my weapons to the appropriate level and to upgrade the ship to the appropriate level. So we're all set and we can continue onward, and I don't have to do the normal several hours of grinding around trying to get the cash to put together to build the ship up to where we can actually do combat and my weapons to where I can actually make use of them. I have added some add-ons. Sarah may look a little bit different. There's a set of companion mods that I load up, which is kind of a scattering of interesting little changes. And there's some more changes. Also, I've got inventory. So now I can look at my weapons. I can see the DPS, and the rate of fire, and all of that stuff. I may have overshot on the quality of the weapons a little bit. But since I put up with a whole bunch of frustration, I think it's my little reward.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Well, Sarah, I think our next thing to do is to go chase down Barrett. We're going to return to Vectera and go pick him up. Now, you and I both know we've done this a bunch of times. Oh, ship upgrade is normal. I mostly kept the Frontier the same. I upgraded its reactor to the best Class A reactor that I can find, and the grav drive to the best Class A grav drive I could find, a decent shield, and the best engines that looked like the other ones. These actually are very nice. It gives me a much increased top speed. I think it's nominally 180 is the maximum on these. Okay. Get all this set up. And I have my weapons set up properly. So I've got the 4 particle beam weapons. And what else? Oh, the maximum warp distance is now 30 light years, so we're good. So we shouldn't have to touch this ship. I may just fly this one for the rest of it until I need a lot more crew, and who knows? Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Okay. So we are headed back to Vectera.
It appears things have gone downhill since the last time you were here. Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation.
Well, you're back.
Lynn!
Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties, they didn't make it. You're right. You tell yourself you got deadlines, that the credits are what matter. But it's people doing the job, not machines. You think if you're strict with them that they'll focus on the work, give you a little distance if things go wrong. But you want them to win. Every boss does. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his, like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you."
Not quite. Barrett is more dangerous than you might think.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hella. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them. Too risky to put that in the message. Too much liability. You know how it is. Our clients need to know when the operations start and stop. We handle the rest. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
Okay, so we need to fix the comms computer. Might as well grab the minor loot that's sitting around. We're going to start accumulating those emergency power packs. Need to remember to come out and collect the other ones before we cause them to not be spawned. Now we have a cutter. Yay. No, more precisely, we have Heller's cutter. I probably shouldn't worry about extremely minor loot. Yeah, Sarah wants to talk about something.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Anything to do with the fact that I'm stealing stuff from my dead workmates? They would have wanted me to have this, right?
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? That's an interesting reaction. But I suppose it shouldn't surprise me. When dealing with the artifacts, common sense tends to go right out the window. True, true. But hey, how else would you describe it? The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Oh, that's an excellent question. You'd think after years of gathering data about the artifacts, I'd have the perfect answer to that. But I haven't the faintest idea. Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Okay. Dee-dee-dee-dee. So if I solve the problem, pulling the security thingy out, I can't get the emergency stuff and the emergency power cells. So we're gonna go get those. Oh, I probably need to actually look at it first. Computer is unpowered. I don't remember the first time I played that this had all of the power cells marked.
You wanna try fixing that computer? Go ahead. Don't see what good it will do since they're already gone, but fine. Here. You need any more, feel free to scavenge around. I'm fine, Dusty. In this line of work, you make do. Even when the worst happens.
Okay. See how many more of these we can crank up before we pull the security chip out of the computer.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Restart collective claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Hella everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. And this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious state and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what doing here? Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old vest, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
Action figure. Captain Daniel Blake. 10% additional damage to ecliptic enemies. Yes. I don't think I picked that one up before. Don't mind being able to do 10% extra damage to ecliptic. I'm probably pretty much done in here. Heller is no longer permitted to use disposal facilities due to continued toilet clogs. Okay, let's head out. What did I do on my search for power cells? Misk. Got 9 of them, not bad. You never know when those come in handy. But if you plug them into one of those sockets, you don't get them back. Okay.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth... Never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this...
So, you actually get that computer working again? What? Let me see that. Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Hella, on the other hand... Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? Well, don't start buying me stuffed animals for my birthday or anything. But yes, alright. I don't like seeing my people hurt. Even Barrett and Hella. Just get after them, okay? And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me.
Now let's recruit her. I'm gonna have to build a base at some
Seems
point.
like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in need of a capable traveling companion, we should talk. My contract's up with Argos, and I could use a change of scenery. Works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. I'll go where I'm needed.
Okay, we're not gonna assign her to the ship.
Right. I'll get to work. Let's catch up later.
We do have her as crew, though, so we can reassign her around. At some point, I will be building a base. Probably on Vessel 3b, which is my go-to location for the base. Mostly thanks to Kinnear, who has put together a add-on. There's a beacon, right where everybody kind of figured out was a great place.
A little bit of time.
And let's go.
An undocumented star station. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle. We are anomalous readings. Member crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board.
I thought that was supposed to show up at the first non-quest location you went to. Oops, no, not that one. Back to Vectera. Let's flip to the main. So it's on Kruth. Strikes me I still need to be doing the quick saves just in case the crashing comes back, but we're doing good so far.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
I'm suspecting that the key problem that I've been having with the crashes is due to that limitation on pointers. And it's probably made worse by bringing in a whole bunch of ship parts mods. So I may have to not use a ship parts mod in the future. I don't recall seeing explosions on the ground here.
you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Nah, I'll be alright. Just, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the painkillers and nausea meds running through me.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, "Sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me." Yeah, I'm starting to see that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out.
I think I'm going to recruit him as crew, too. Him and Lynn can be
Still think there might be a spot for me
running
on
my
the ship?
outpost.
I gotta get off this rock. Whew. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today?
We're not going to assign him to the frontier either. We will end up assigning him to
You got it.
our first outpost. Okay, emergency transmission 2. As I fumble with my inventory.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot. Could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move. He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
Okay. So let's travel to Vessel 3. And I'm going to divert and set up the base really quick. Although we're going to scan this guy first. So 3B. Now, instead of having to fish around for my base location, whoops. What are we doing with the Starborn Guardian already? I mean, not that I'm complaining. He did hit me with one of his missiles, though, so we're kind of dead in the water. There we go. Okay. Scan. What I would do is I would find places where we have multiple biomes coming together. Look for anywhere we have going from hills to like mountains. You know, if you can get a place where 3 biomes are coming together, you can probably get some good stuff. And there's this one place down here that Intech is marked. We used to always be coming down here and clicking and clicking, clicking, clicking. It took me a long time to find it. But with his encrypted beacon, that's actually an add-on, a creation.
Landing initiated.
It's just right there. And once I got everything going, at some point I can remove the mod. It'll remove the beacon, but my outpost will still be there. And he also left enough resources here to get a good start. Now I just need to put down enough of a base so we can start assigning people to it.
Greetings, Captain.
Investigate the crates. Okay. And he did update it at one point. And he's got the build list and all of that stuff. I have built bases here a long time. Okay, so we are looking for that peak right there. And the base of that peak is where 3 biomes come together. And normally I would have picked up the ground vehicle, and I forgot to do that this time. When I was upgrading my ship, I didn't also buy the ground vehicle. Normally when you find this peak by clicking around and finding the place where the 3 biomes come together, the landing spot's up there. Weather looks good. This planet is prone to having all sorts of interesting weather. Okay, We're going to get our little outpost thingy-majobber. What you do is we mouse around here with this thingy you see out here. All we'd have would be aluminum and water. If we go up that away, we've got nickel, aluminum, and iron. Over here, there's some cobalt. There's a sweet spot in the middle where you can get some of each. The water and 4 metals. And I found that pretty consistently, one of these guys I can stand on and look for the sharp little rock. That's pretty much, you want to find the place that's in the middle of the sweet spot. It's just like right there. Okay. So, there's 2 things that are going to be constraining to us. The first is where we put our extractors. And the second is where we put our landing pad. I'm going to put the extractors down first. Okay, so here's where we can put this extractor, which is barely tagged in. Let's put him in here. And let's find the cobalt. These will all be, well, 3 of them are on the rim. Nickel's here. And iron is over here. Okay. Now we need to do the landing pad. Try this again. Sex with existing objects. I guess I'll just put it there. Somewhere. Ah, there's the miner. Okay. So now we need to find some place to put power. We're just going to use wind turbines. I've forgotten how much we need, so I'll just put them in like that to get enough power. And we need to build an outpost here somewhere. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted. Modify mode. Put it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to go for a science hab. Let's go to a hydroponic lab. There we go. Maybe I made it a little bit high. Okay, so now we need a place to sleep. Do. Oh, I need to be able to assign my guys here. Let's start off with bed. Lots of aluminum. Okay. I don't recall seeing these. Must be that I unlocked some stuff. Yeah. Okay. Displays, miscellaneous, extractors, power, storage, structures. Where's the thingy that allows me to assign? Oh, there we are, crew stations. Put in 2 crew stations here. Okay. We've got crew stations, we've got a bed for people to sleep in. Lynn and Heller may not be cool with that. Let me put something a little more appropriate in. I mean, I know we've got no privacy yet. Later on we'll expand this to, well, maybe I can do it now. Let's put in a 4-wall hab. You can sleep in here. Yeah. So Q. Boy, not a whole lot of decent looking beds. Skill requirements not met. Oh. Any skill requirements not met. It was letting me do the really fancy beds. Okay, well, this will have to do.
Ooh, that add-on should spruce this place up a bit.
A partition I can put in. Let's see. There we go. Just looking for a little privacy partition here. That'll have to do. Good enough. Let's see. Do I have enough materials to build some boxes? Not those boxes. these bugs. Oh, I've got enough to build 3 of them. These require adaptive frames, aluminum, and iron. I can build some adaptive frames and get that done. So we need a industrial workbench. Okay, let's build a bunch of adaptive frames.
We'll be certain to put that to good use.
There we go. And now, let's go find our storage containers again. And what I want to do is just put a storage container down next to each one of these. No, not you. Cancel. There we go. Where's the other? Here you are. And the iron was over here. There we go. So now, if time passes, we'll get more resources, which we can then use in the industrial workbench to make stuff. We can come back here later and do that, but for right now, the purpose of this is to give me some place to park Lynn and Heller. Now, obviously, our ship is not here because we ran to here from where our ship is. But I think I can call it here. Okay. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but there we go. Now let's go find Barrett. Lady, it's your ship, not mine. Sort of.
Liftoff looks good. All systems. Hell of a view from here.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just go back to Vessel 3.
Acknowledge?
Star Parcel Freighter,
The
accept.
Star Parcels fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all. Sorry, company policy is only employees are allowed on the ship. If you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist.
Sure, I can do that.
Ah, excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship's services technician on Aquila City.
Aquila,
They'll
got
take
it.
it from there.
Do that on the way
for
home.
bailing me out of this nightmare.
Okay, so we have already scanned the planet.
Good to go for landing.
Okay. Now we're here to rescue Barrett. So I am just going to go in. These guys aren't even going to know I was here. Oh, gymnastics. Take fall damage. How about that? I had forgotten that I was training that one.
Oh yeah. There's no certainty. Once you really
Do we want to loot this place? Yeah, we do.
Pulling my leg again, right? It's the weirdest thing you've seen. No exaggerations this time.
Ooh. Got a UC Marine. New action items. Hold on, I just picked up the UC Marine of some sort. It's in a collectibles. Action figure, UC Marine. Oh, I picked up another one. Okay. So, not that exciting.
The mythical mare with a magic pond thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can.
Okay, a little bit of loot here and there. And I may need to persuade, so let's get consumables going.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
Oh, should I just starborn this one? Let Sarah handle it.
We do have some insurance set aside for this exact problem.
Does that mean you'll be paying me, Miss...
We don't need to be introduced. Here's your money. And we would appreciate it if you could spread the word in the Crimson Fleet that Barrett shouldn't be harassed. It's not working out for any of us.
That's a fair point. But I can't control a man's reputation.
Do what you can. A suggestion to the right ears can work wonders.
Very well. Goodbye to you all. I have enjoyed this little exchange.
See you around, Matsura. I mean, well, you know, hopefully not.
Okay. See, I believe that Barrett's actually starborn. I didn't really want to tip my hand this early by doing a starborn option. Nothing in-game tells us that. It's just my own little headcanon. And we could just head home from here.
Crimson Fleet. I'd forgotten I hadn't had my weekly fill of pirates just yet.
Okay, so we can return to the lodge just like this.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
Oh, let's not.
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried. Don't start, country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe.
One of the add-ons I put in allows me to do a fast affinity progression. I'm not going to do that.
You don't want to get dragged down in the gravity of my genius. I get it. Let me know if you change your mind.
Okay, so he is now available for the ship. So I can assign him. So he's on the ship, and Sarah's on the ship, and Vasco's on the ship. I've got an add-on loaded up where robots don't count because they don't eat, they don't need a place to sleep, yada yada, their equipment. So Sarah, her leadership means that she adds one to the ship's crew when she is there. So essentially she's free. So we're good. And I think I'm going to call it here. We are ready to save it up, and I'll see you in the next recording.